out of the lights, and Pullman. Brown against his former team. End zone, leaping catch, snagged out of the air by Nick.
Leaving the edge gaps open.
Brown all kinds of time to the end zone. Bobble, does he hold on? Yes!
Seemingly forever trying to build on this 7-0 lead. The fake to chalk. Eget down the middle looking for Nash. Touchdown, Spartans.
Out there as well.
Marco Notriani, the green dot. Zion Washington, the backup, and Nash is loose, and he's got it!
Howdy, boys. Welcome on in. Not too long until the draft is here. We have come such a long way. Of all of these players that we've evaluated, I finally have Nick Nash's film. I've seen him throughout the wire within the realm of like PFF and other sites with like what's the word I want to put? Like grades and rankings and stuff like that's the best way for me to kind of see like what players to really start prospecting because I don't have a whole database. So Nick Nash came up on the radar months ago. Nick Nash actually, when PFF but like when they got this list of the 2024, 5, whatever prospects, Nick Nash, once upon a time, used to be like up here. And this is like December, January music type time. But now he is all the way. Second page is crazy. And I say all this to say, from the little cut up that I did, I don't think he's this. I don't think he's down here. But we're going to find out for sure. We're about to find out, right? So Nick Nash, what the hell? I think I just saw the reason. 25.7? What? He's going to be a 26-year-old rookie? That's it. That has to be it. I got to check this. I got to make sure this is correct. Where's my telephone phone? All right, we'll check it away. We'll check it some other time. I can't find my phone. That is insane, though. About to be a 26-year-old rookie. So, okay, 85 overall grade, 12 games played, 104 receptions, 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns. At the end of the day, if you could play, you could play, I guess. But he's going to be looking for his second contract as a 30-year-old veteran at that point in time. So Nash was a 2-star dual-threat quarterback. So that's where he got started. I need to make sure this age is correct. We'll do it some other time. At the end of the day, if he could play, he could play. If he could play, he could play. Receiving grade at 86.9, yards per route run, 2.71, contested catch rate at 50%, drop rate at 5.5%, 82.1 grade versus man coverage, 6 drops, deep catches with 3rd in the country. What the hell? Tied first for missed tackles forced? That's very interesting. First in slot yards? And he's 6'3", and he plays the slot. So the ability to miss force missed tackles is huge for me. Deep catches I don't really care about, but that's still awesome for him to have that many. Let's get into the film. So he's the slot guy, 6'3", like I said. And as I was doing the cut up, you can just kind of tell that the quarterback is decent, right? But he looks for Nick Nash, bro. Looks for Nick Nash. And there are actually a few receivers. San Jose State, whoever San Jose, whatever the hell the school is, San Diego. This kid right here, he's clean too. I was doing the cut up. But let's get into Nick Nash. That's why we're here. Oh! So a little zig, right? Little 5-yard in, show in, and then take things out, 5-yard out. I mean, we're not going to see it here, but I mean, that route looked pretty decent to me at 6'3". At 6'3", that looked like a pretty decent route. But, of course, the defender was right there on him. Yeah. I bet you this guy's going to get drafted to the Los Angeles Rams. I can just feel that. Where we at? In the slot right here. Up top. See how he gets off. I don't think he should be doing anything at the line. He has no one on him. Right there, 5 yards in. Get it. That's a broken tackle. Speed! He's got something, man. When I was doing the cut up, I kept... Y'all will see. You guys will see. I'm so happy I got chills on my arm right now. I'm not even lying, guys. I was so happy I got his film. I'm so happy I was able to get it. He shows a lot of great traits this late in the draft process. I mean, that's a 5-yard in that he took, freaking 40 yards. And people have this whole thing like, I mean, look at the competition. He's playing, Oregon State. It's like, guys, come on. Football is about space. They're playing zone, so he can look at it from that point. I mean, it looks like they're in man right now. So, I mean, clearly we might see some, talent disparities. But if it's zone is zone at the end of the day. That's how I see it. Oh, a little slant up, little SMG. Dude, and he's like smooth with it. He just shows his numbers quickly, and then he just takes off. Has the safety come down and crash, right? Has the safety come down and crash. He shows like a little 3-yard stutter, probably like 5 yards. That was like a little 3-yard, and then just rips it up. Makes the safety fall. Unfortunately, overthrown. But you see some speed with this kid for sure. You see some natural ability for him to get to his top gear as well. It was I didn't even see the hook and ladder. Or not hook and ladder, the flea flicker. I didn't even see that. That's why the safety bit so hard. All right, so we got him at the bottom of the screen. You see him? I don't think this is a screen. Shows a little inside, hits the outside, give him the ball. Like he's burning people. He reminds me of the impact and or player comp of Christian Watson. That's kind of small school, right? Speed, taller, can burn a lot of people. I just think from what I saw in this cut up, we'll see it very shortly. This kid might have a little bit more in his tool bag. Slot, bottom of the screen, pushes off at 5, 10, 15, just burning them, bro. Burning them. Just see some great speed. And I think for the smaller school, when the quarterback's not lit, you gotta put in plays to where it's like, okay, if you had, Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels as a quarterback, he's getting open and he probably already has 2 touchdowns if Jaden or Caleb are his quarterbacks, right? Slot trips to his side, looks like man. That corner's on him that way, and he's just able to split those hips. Pause. Oh, he dropped it. You see him, they're using him as a deep ball guy. For sure. And he gets this corner to open up his hips to the right? He shows outside, open up the hips, and then had to make him force a baseball turn. But, I mean, that ball was over his left side of his shoulder. A little bit of a difficult catch somewhat. Let's see if we can see it better here. And he does have the captain. He has the C on his chest. Now, that could be because he's the oldest, but it also could be that he's also the best. So you take that for what you have to. And it could be injuries. It could be a many of things of why he is going to be an older rookie. But 5, 10, 15. Dude, this is just what he does, man. Oh, and that is what I am waiting for you all to see, dude. Just a big body when the ball is deep down the field. You'll see it multiple times. Like, he doesn't freak out. He's very confident. I mean, this is a deep, high ball. He's running full speed, a little bit of a push off, but just still, I mean, there is a little bit of a push off. I'm a DB, so I'm going to see this every time right there. Boom. Little hand, so be careful in the next level. But at the end of the day, that part right there, being able to move his body, contort his body to get 2 hands on the ball like that, incredible. Incredible. Oh, boys, but we're not done yet. This might be a day 3 guy because of the age and because I haven't seen him on any, like, he should have been at the Senior Bowl, I think. Look at him, just going deep again. That's his whole thing. That's just how they used him. So I don't even know if he even got the right coaching or if he had the right scheme or if he even had the right tools around him. But I see legitimate speed. Scary speed. Speed where these safeties and corners are freaking out when he is running past them. But I promise you the show is not over. Trips the inside. He's at that Y spot. 5, 10, out. Catches that. A little 20-yard out. See, that wasn't even actually a great route. curves it. Actually, no, I mean, it gets that's a good. I mean, if it's meant to be curved, it could be curved. He breaks it at 10, curves it up another 5 yards to make it a 15-yard reception. So, not mad at that at all, actually. I was trying to be a critic with his route, but sometimes when you have speed and you're doing a rounded route, I mean, at the end of the day, just get to your landing point. Get to your spot. You see him in the slot, trips his side. See what they do. 5, 10. Sees it early. 15, 20. He can just get to that seam spot so quick. So him being that 6'3", bigger target, not a tight end, but close to it. Kind of how the Bengals use Andre Yoshivas in the slot. A 6'3", big slot weapon, just because you have speed, you're a big target in the inside, and you have some finesse to your game. Trips, top of the screen. Looks like a zone. Let's see what he's got here. More than likely he's going deep. 5, 10. Look at that, dude. They just give him all of those chances. And that's a drop. You know, right? I mean, let me see if the DB gets his hand on this ball. And the reason why, like I said, the quarterback part matters is because I feel like a lot of these balls, like if it was like a little bit further, right? So even this one, if it's just a little bit towards the end zone, a little bit towards that, if it's a little bit towards this, that's not a pylon, field goal post. Just more there instead of more here to where he could just run underneath it right there. And it's a little bit high too. Here we go. We got Stacks, bottom of the screen. Going deep. Oh, no, he's not. Yep, yes, he is. Deep ball. PI. Touchdown! What? This is great Mayday play. This is something that I give a lot of credit to the top guys like Tatoria McMillan. He is so great at Mayday when the play breaks up to find the open zones. He's so phenomenal at that. So is Luther Burden. I mean, this is everything right here. I feel like you have a certain route. You have a 10-yard, 15-yard dig. It's not working. You go up, and you're just able to combat all of that body work and score a touchdown for your team. This kid has something. And like I said, I think it's whether it be the scheme, the offense, how they use them, or the quarterback. I don't think he got what he needed to get from his college career. Because, I mean, look at that. I mean, that's just physicality. That can work in the next level. I'm sorry. I like him a lot. Day 3, though, is kind of where I see him. That age is interesting. Nash was highly productive in 2024, and he was more than just a high-volume receiver. His impressive footwork, route running, and release make him an intriguing mid-round option as a big slot receiver. Quincy, I swear this is always AI. I can't even tell you anything about this person. Quincy Adeboheo, stop. Y'all just, it's AI, shades of AI. Good footwork for a big man, agree. Conscious to not only win with size and hands, also does with feet and route running. Impressive release package. Knows how to attack different leverages. A little stiff for Cons, a little stiff in his change of direction movement when he gets up to speed. And limited long speed despite long strides. I don't know. But I like what I saw a lot. San Jose State. I really like what I saw from this Nick Nash kid, just from the cut-ups and then from what he was able to do in that game that we just saw. I loved it also. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.